boots, business, and accessories. She walks in favor and she's blessed indeed. She keeps her head and her heels high, and her limit soars beyond the sky. If it's purpose she's pushing, you've tuned in with Table Talk with the Diva. Why? Join in, it might free up. Hey, hey. And if you're feeling down, come in. The enemy's trap won't win. For God has given you vision, and in the end you shall win. Table Talk with the Diva.
Hey, hey, hey.
Why? Join in, it might free up. Hey, hey. And if you're feeling down, come in. The enemy's trap won't win. For God has given you vision, and in the end you shall win.
Well, great evening, and welcome to Table Talk. I am Arthur Pierre Collins, your amazing host that loves God and loves you too. I am so honored and thankful to be sitting here on the platform with this amazing millennium, multi-talented, beautiful, big spirit. Oh my God, so big, Deanna Elise. So it is an honor to be here. I need you to do me a favor. First of all, we thank God for the breath of life. Secondly, I need you to tag, share, and like the episode. And not only that, I need you to comment as she began to share her journey. It is so valuable. It is so important that we build our young ladies up, not tear them down. So this platform, again, is always to collaborate, never compete. So we collaborate to conquer, because there's a gap between the young and the seasoned. I don't want to say old because I'm 50 plus, so we don't want to do that. Don't make me upset. So we don't want the season. That's it. There we go, girl. So welcome, Deanna.
Hi.
Elise, how are you?
I am good, guys. I'm gonna say this just like I say on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your auntie, everybody.
Pookie them, all them. Get them all on Table Talk. We are Facebook Live. We are YouTube Live. We are on the Arthur Pierre Collins Diva with a Destiny Facebook Live page as well. So we are located right now. We're being streamed live. 3 locations, so you don't have any excuses. But if you no longer see the red light at the top of your screen, guess what? You are watching the replays. You go back and you can continue to share. So please go to my YouTube page at Pierre Collins, Arthur Pierre Collins, Destiny Chaser, and subscribe. And go over to
Deanna Elise on everything.
On everything. So give them your social media before we get this ball rolling.
So my Instagram is, okay, you gotta listen very carefully. Deanna2_ is Elise.
Okay.
My Facebook is Deanna Dumas. My Twitter is Deanna Elise. Everything else is Deanna Elise except for my Facebook, which is Deanna Dumas.
Check her out. She's multi-talented and she's a blessed young woman of God, and I'm so honored. So it is such a pleasure to have you here finally. What's going on? Let's talk about what Deanna Elise. First of all, let's chat with who she is. Talk about who she is, because we see on social media, of course, the name, and we check her out, but we don't really know exactly what we are getting into or who we're following. So I always like to have them come aboard and share their journey, because everyone has a journey, everyone has a destiny, and everyone has a past. So listen up closely, because she's going to inspire you. She's going to ignite you. She's going to impact you with information, her journey, how she has done what she's done, what she's doing, some projects that may be coming. We're just excited. So Deanna, let's wrap, honey. Let's get this ball rolling. So let's chat. Tell them a little bit about who Deanna is.
Oh gosh, honestly, where can I even start?
Hey,
I am a ball of fire. As my sister would say, I am a whole fairy. I have some people will be like, look, she's a firecracker. But honestly, guys, I'm kind of shy. I'm just go ahead and be a little honest. I'm a little shy.
Really?
I'm a little shy. But even like if you ask my parents, grandparents, the first time me performing, I was terrified. I did not move. I sat there with the biggest attitude, did not move. And it took my aunt, who's also my dance teacher, it took her to like waving me to like move or something, and I still didn't move.
But again, how old were you when you got started?
Tina.
She's asking Mom, you got the shout out. How old were you when you danced? When you started dancing?
First started dancing, my mom and my aunt put me in dance when I was 18 months old.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
There we go.
Yeah, I was 18 months. They said it was right when I was able to be in a diaper, a pull-up. Like I was potty trained.
Okay.
I was a dancer.
Okay. Right. That means you were anointed and called in purpose for that. And so when parents, that's one thing about what we do. Mothers are so smart. Mothers are so smart. I'm going to say that one more time. Mothers are so smart. Oh my God. We see things in you all that you can't even begin to imagine or articulate at birth. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for Mom, and bless God for TTs standing by Mommy, you know, and seeing something inside of you that made them push you to get started and just place you. And that's so important. We have to place our children in atmospheres and environments, and what they don't like, you wean away from it. And what they do like, you go for it. And so moms are so smart again. But go ahead, talks about Deanna. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about who you are and where you went to school.
Well, my mom put me, like I said, my mom put me in dance very, very young. I ended up going to DeKalb Elementary School of the Arts. Okay. From then, I went to DeKalb School of the Arts. And from then, I went to the American Music and Dramatic Arts Academy in Los Angeles. Guys, I have been performing on a stage my entire life. I was also in this group called Clovers and Company, which is like a Georgia 4-H performing arts group. You have to audition. All of this stuff is like, you have to audition for everything. Don't get me wrong. I was nervous. I was terrified. I hate auditioning, but it was great. Like the whole experience of just being able to change the way people see, like how their day was, like, it's so good to be able to come back and watch someone from stage, like to be able to know that you changed the way someone looked at their day. Like someone can come in with the biggest attitude and leave so happy.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is so important. And that's a part of serving. So that's a part of us building and growing and evolving in our purpose. So you just said something, you said it just made you feel so good to see the people smile. So what you do, you're serving. That's a part of serving. And so some people think, oh, if it's not in ministry in the four walls of the church, it's not ministry, but that's not so. It is a gift. It is ministry. It is something that God has given you, that he's given you to share throughout the globe. And that's what you're doing. So I applaud you for that. So what are some of the hobbies? Because we know you are an amazing YouTuber. I'm new, but I'm going to learn from her. So talk about your YouTube channel. What brought that about?
So like when it came to my YouTube channel, I was very into watching vlogs, like makeup vlogs and travel vlogs specifically.
Okay.
And my sister, Dominique, shout out to Dom. She was just like, Dee, why don't you like record some of the stuff that you do? And I was like, I don't really know if anybody's going to watch what I do. And I was like, you know what? Bump it.
Come on.
Forget it. I'm going to do it.
There you go.
And we started doing like Destin travel vlogs, because my family would go to Destin, Florida every year. So we would do Destin travel vlogs, and they blew up. Like everyone's really started liking them. And I was like, whoa, like people are actually watching my stuff. Like this is crazy.
Yes.
And then people would DM me on Instagram and they'd be like, hey, so are you going to do more vlogs? Like we want to see more vlogs. We want to see more makeup. And I was like, first off, guys, I don't really know how to do makeup. I know how to do the bare minimum.
Right. But you thought.
My sister, she's really been helping me with makeup so much. So shout out to her for that. And it's all coming in, and it's crazy, like to really know people are actually watching the things that I do.
Absolutely.
Especially like days that I feel like no one's paying attention.
Come on.
And then like something small will happen. Like somebody will say something on Instagram and they'll be like, hey, I just want you to know, like, I love your page. I love watching you perform. I love watching you dance. And it's just like,
preaching to me.
What?
Oh, wow. You're blessing me. Let me say this to you before I don't want to lose my thought, because we've got to go back and do the icebreaker, because I hadn't forgot. You ain't got to wait for that, just so you know. But what you said a couple of things just now, so I'm going to take a pause. It's so important to know your tribe. You said my sister, she encouraged me, you should do that. She saw good in you. And sometimes we miss it. We know that we can do certain things, but we don't believe that is really going to help someone or bless someone. And just when you think you're not making a difference, and this is my testimony because you just helped me, because a lot of time I post and I have a work week as an author and a motivational speaker Monday through Thursday. I'm posting, I'm putting out content. I am wanting to inspire and help someone. And I'm thinking nobody liked the page. And I mean, like the post, and I'm going, okay, well, God. And so I used to be that way, but because I'm evolving and God keeps blessing and sending someone to remind me that what I do matter, what I am doing is making a difference. And so you just brought confirmation. So that was so important. That was a vital piece of information needed to be put out there in the atmosphere. So I thank you for that, because just when you think you heard it from a millennium, and then you heard it from a seasoned woman of destiny, when you think that what you're doing does not matter, it does. It does. It really, really does. And you know what? Because our mind, sometimes we can think because we have people just in our little small circle, in our little world, that may be people we work with, people we go to church with, and family members. And God's saying, but girl, your world, your purpose is so much bigger than that. Those are just the people that, you may connect with on a small level, on a local level, but globally. Because when you said what you said about something will happen, I get DM on Instagram, I'm like, okay, Lord, what did I say? Women that are really just pursuing, and I've been at this for a little while, but they will come on and say, woman of purpose, a woman of God, you bless me. Are you available to talk? And most of the time I will, agree, but then there's been some weirdos. And then I have to go, I have to remember I know Jesus. I'm going to tell you about me. I have to remember that I know Jesus and he loves me. And so sometimes, because I've seen some not so professional things in the DM, and I'm saying, some people, everybody, we all need Jesus, but he keeps me saved. I have to remember that I love him, because baby, they be about to get the business. And as my mama used to say, and this is jokingly, so nobody extra deep and extra righteousness on this live. Don't try me, please don't. So my mama would say, they're going to make me put my Jesus down or put my Holy Ghost down and pick it back up, honey, because I almost cussed her out, but I felt like that. I'm saying, well, sometimes if people do things, but anyway, don't get me started on that other talk. But seriously, it is important to know that what you are doing mattered. You just blessed me, but thank you for touching on that. That was it. I wasn't even going to go there, but that was confirmation. So yes, what you're doing on matter. And shout out to the tribe, knowing your tribe, sister push, even when you didn't believe and you weren't doing it, you didn't even think about it. You said, and why should do that?
And I'll go ahead and say, I will sit here on all 10 toes and say, I have one of the best support systems in the entire world.
I love it.
Parents, grandparents, family, friends. If I really could sit here and name all of them, it would take forever. My support system is out of this world.
Out of this world. I love to hear that. And that is so honorable for you. You are such a humble individual. Just the chat before we connected here, you are truly that. And to honor mom and dad and your family and saying, hey, they support me. And I know that. And it's not forgotten. It's not taken for granted, because a lot of times we take people for granted. Oh, I support you. I just didn't get on. Or, I support you, but girl, I forgot. Well, you see me trying. You see me pushing. But they do that for you. So that means a lot. They want to see you be the best version of your authentic self. Deanna Elise, the movie star, the TV star, the YouTuber. Girl, I love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
I love it. I love it. I love it. But you are definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Thank you.
I looked at your bio and I said, you know what, Lord, I'm just going to let her share and talk about who she is. So before we move a little bit further, we are going to have an icebreaker. And I just switched up because normally I do staying in the know, talk about things I may think that is important. And then things I said, girl, it's not even worth the time. But anyway, we want to just chat a little bit more. So I'm going to do an icebreaker. I will give you a word.
Okay.
3 of them.
Okay.
But one at a time. And you give me a word, because words are important. With this pink thing right here, this lip right here, and inside of that pink palette, as my daddy say, that tongue, life and death. So I just want to see where you are. Okay. Number 1, your first word is identity.
Cookie.
Okay.
She said first word.
First word. Okay, listen. Purpose.
Firecracker.
All right, you know what you created to be. Boom. You heard it. And last but not least, integrity.
Karate. And I specifically say karate for that one because that was something my teacher used to teach me all the time in karate.
Really?
Was like, we used to like sit down in these like little circles and he would have us explain it.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Karate.
Yeah.
So I said integrity and you said karate.
Yeah.
Okay. She knocked me out with that one. I don't know. But anyway, but whatever goes, whatever comes up, then I wanted to come out because I just said it's just an icebreaker just to see, where you at with quick thinking and will it line up. But just know that your words are important. And this is for Deanna Elise. And for you that are watching, thank you so much for watching. Words are important. So I've learned a long time ago, how important your words are. So we learn to frame our world with our words. So we speak life. So if, someone is saying some negative things, then, what we do. We speak positive. Mm-hmm. We don't have to receive what they say. And they can say whatever, but at the end of the day, God holds you responsible for your response. It's never what they say to you, but what you say back to them. So words are important. So important. So we're going to move right along. Let's talk about a little bit of some projects that you have going on, Deanna. Oh, that you're free to talk about because she has some things going on, guys, and she can't talk about them yet. But I want you to follow her on all of her platforms so that you can keep an eye on when she's doing what she's doing and what she's doing and where she's going and who she's doing it with. Exciting time in her life. So share a little bit of what you can as far as any projects.
Okay. The main two I know, well, the main three I know I can talk about is there's a boutique that I've been working with. It's called Beyond Slave Boutique. Shout out to Carrie and Dominique. If you go to my Instagram, her clothes are all over the Instagram. Okay. She is a Black female boutique owner. Her clothes are amazing. And I think that was probably one of the first times like taking pictures for her. It was one of the first times I was like, dang, I can be a model. Hold on. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, baby.
Don't play. Come on. I love that. Confidence. There we go.
Like, it was just so good being around so many like Black people who were so supportive. Like, I think for me, that is so important is when people are supportive around you, specifically Black people. Because honestly, I do feel like right now, especially like with the generation that I'm in and like with our age group, a lot of times our generation does not honestly support each other. It kind of feels like fake support in some cases. And or like I won't even say like full fake support, more so what can you do for me kind of support. But don't get me wrong. Like I said, I do have some friends who are 10 toes down. They will go above and beyond to make sure they are there for everything I do. But then again, there are some who are just like you said, I couldn't really make it this time, but it's okay. Like sometimes you just gotta step on your haters. You just gotta step over them.
They come to make you greater.
That's what
the haters do.
If you gotta make them into a stepping stool, then go ahead and make them into a stepping stool.
So be it. That's right.
And then another project which I'm very, very excited for because this is my first lead role is this short film. It is called Then I Met You. I was booked for it 3 weeks ago, I want to say. It was 3 weeks ago. I played the lead. Her name is Mia. Yes.
My sister's name is Mia. Wow. Shout out to Pastor Mia. All right.
But it's, I don't really, there's not much I can say about that movie so far. We start filming for it tomorrow. We start doing like promotional shoots and going over like the script and like reading the script with each other and getting the what's it called? Like the connection between the characters,
Right,
which
right.
is going to be really, really fun because I think only 4 of us have actually met in person. Like the lead male, I haven't met him yet. I meet him tomorrow.
The lead male. Woo!
So I'm a little like nervous, but I'm just like, you know what? It's cool.
You have a boyfriend?
No.
You don't have okay, because I was like, boyfriend might gonna be upset, but he gonna be there on lock.
Boyfriends.
Like, okay. And you could tell me, I won't tell mom or dad, you know, I forgot they're watching. But anyway, just make sure. But that's cool. I'm excited for you. That is so exciting. That is so exciting. So what is the character? How does the character relate to the real Deanna Elise, in your opinion, or absolutely not at all?
She has her moments. She definitely has her moments where we relate.
Okay.
Mainly because she's so passionate about everything she talks about.
And you are that.
Thank you. She's very passionate about everything she talks about, and she's very like, I know I'm right. It's okay whether you believe I'm right or not. I know I'm right.
There you go. I love it, girl. You are my little shero. I love that. When you know what you know, you don't let others' opinion change like your mind.
I'm gonna be honest, because I heard this at church a few Sundays ago, and my pastor was like, "Talk about it if you know about it," and it stuck with me.
Come on, man of God. Come on, loving it.
it.
That's it. That's right. Talk about it if you know about it. There you go. That is awesome. So the character, you said, have her moments.
Yeah, she does have her moments. Some of her blow-ups are so unlike me. She like, if I get upset, it does take a lot to get me to blow up the way she blows up.
Okay.
But when you guys see the film, you will understand exactly why she blows up the way she blows up.
Wow.
But it's only one big blow up, and it makes plenty of sense.
Okay. She had her reason.
She had good reason.
You pushed the sister in a corner, and she came out swinging.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, it's what you know. It's a black woman's world. It's what we do.
Pretty much.
You push me, baby. It's on and popping. How about that?
Like,
so I love that.
But her character is so interesting. Like, she goes through so many ups and downs. Like, her life is a full roller coaster.
Okay.
And for it to be shown in such a small amount of time, like, you can really see every emotion she goes through from start to finish. Like,
so how hard is that for you as an actress to really tap into the emotions to fit that character? And I'm a playwright, so I've watched my team, my cast, just kill the line that I've written that was my life, but they are on stage and doing this. And I mean, doing it like they were there with me, and I'm going, well, dang, is that my life? What's her? I mean, to that point, so they really, but they master it. They master it so how hard is it for you to tune into the emotions, you know?
In certain scenarios, it is very hard because I will have to think about like things that were extremely hard for me to go through and emotions that I tried to really press down.
Right.
And I just had to bring them back up and that's extremely hard. Like when you press down emotions for so long.
Absolutely.
And then you're just like, wow, this kind of connects a little too hard that I can't bring that emotion back up. And you're no longer yourself. Like you honestly step into that character.
Wow. I love it.
And like there have been times that I was on stage, I was performing, and I completely blacked out as myself. And I honestly do not remember anything. Like there was one show I was doing, it was for this little 10-minute play, and I had to be this really aggressive and really mean person to this girl who she was anorexic.
Okay.
And I had to call her super skinny. I had to call her all these different names. And I'm completely against bullying, but like remembering in high school, like certain people who were bullying, like watching what they would do and like standing up with those people.
Yes.
Like thinking about what they would say would always be kind of hard for me to say back. And I knew I had to completely separate myself from that character.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. And I posted something earlier today because it's on my heart about breaking the cycle, basically about negativity and basically bullying. And so what I heard the Lord said, well, if you were basically, and I told my daughters, you treat people the way you be treated. I know your mom and dad told you the same thing. Treat people the way you want to be treated. So on that, the post basically was if you were judged, then you should have some empathy for other people. You wouldn't do people the way you were done, you know? Or if you were rejected, then you give acceptance to other people. Don't become what the person that bullied you or mistreated you, don't become like them. Don't be like them. Don't give them what they gave you. Or when you get a little bit older and understand that what they did to you wasn't right. But a lot of times hurt people will hurt people. So that's really good that, you know, you were able to tap in, but I'm sure it was rough because you're not that person. And I remember I did a movie called Queen, and it was a sequence of Roots back in the day. Early 90s. And it was with Halle Berry and Jasmine Guy and Paul Winfield, Danny Glover. It was a number, and Margaret and Margaret, and I can't remember the other gentleman, but it was a lot of great actors in there. And what's her name? She was a little girl. She was only 5 or 6, 5. Raven Simone.
Oh.
And Raven played Queen as a little girl. Halle Berry played Queen as a young lady, and Jasmine Guy was the mom. Mm-hmm. And it was a movie, you know, about slaves because it was a sequence of Roots. And we were like on a break, and you know, the tent, and you know how the trailers are, and they take the stars and they go back and put their little robe on them, and they go in. And Danny Glover was like, "No, I want to chill out here with them," and he wanted to stay out, which was really good. But Raven Simone, on the breaks, her dad would not let her communicate and play with the children. And so we all kind of was like, well, what's that about? What's that about? And so he says, oh, I'm sorry, but she's in character right now. She can't, you know, and we weren't filming at the time. And so everybody got a little like, really? And I'm mouthy. And so I was just like, okay, well, when she's out of character, we in character, we ain't speaking to her neither. They ain't nobody studying her, you know. And I got it, because I was like, I mean, the little kids were out there. And so in the movie, they had to she was in a circle because she was so light. She was a mixed little girl. Her mom was a slave, a house slave who was birthed between, you know, the slave owner and her. And she's in the circle, and all the kids are just queen, you know, saying all this stuff. And they were just making her cry. And she was just boo, boo, boo. And he was saying she was still in that place. And of course, it didn't mean anything at the time. But as, you know, time went on, and as you would say, she had to really get in that place.
Yeah.
And I guess as a little girl, it had to be even harder for her, for you at your age, a young adult, and for her to have to make that switch, you know, and just be that person. And she had cried and cried. Her little face was like pink. I mean, she had done cried. It was like, okay, well, we ain't filming right now. I'm like, wait, she need to dry up. Stop that crying over there. You know, and we laughing about it, but because we didn't understand. And so, you know, ignorance can be something really, really serious, but we did not know. But as we got further down with the taping, we understood, and we were talking to, you know, some people saying it's really difficult, and she's a child. So I understood that. So hats off to you to being able to tap into those emotions. And like you said, especially being an ugly, mean person, that's got to be.
Yeah, especially like talking about someone who is anemic, anorexic, and it was just really hard because like seeing the tears that were in her eyes, and like a lot of times during rehearsal, I couldn't tell if she thought that it was me saying it to her or if she thought it was the character. Okay. And like a lot of times I would have to stop and I'd be like, are you okay? And my director would be like, you can't ask her if she's okay. And I'll be like, I can't not ask her. Look at her.
I'm not a meanie.
Like, I'm not that mean. Like,
oh my God. But it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
It comes with the territory because like I said, even with my cast, I saw that and how they tapped in. It was, and Megan Williams, shout out to Megan Williams, Artsy Blue, my amazing cast member. She played my role. She walked my life, and she came over and even studied with me and wanted to be in my home. And just like, and I'm thinking, really? She said, oh, yeah, I need to come hang out with you. Is that okay? And she watched me, and we talked, and she watched my interaction with my children, my husband. It blew my mind. But she's passionate about her craft, and Megan is the bomb.
I want, like, when it comes to that, like the way she studied, it's like a test at school.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, do you remember like being in school? Because I know like my mom would sit down with me and we'd sit on her bed and I just study science
all
all night.
Oh my.
And you get in there and you're like, I know exactly what I'm doing. Like I don't even have to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's complete studying.
It is that.
And it's so cool once you feel like you don't have to think about it anymore and you can just step into it and you're just like, boom, I'm here.
Wow. I am so looking forward to seeing you in action because you have a lot going on. You have a lot going on. So as far as your dance, let's move from the actor to dance. I've checked out some of your YouTube and I've checked out your IG and I said, oh, I remember when I could move like that. You are the bomb. You are the bomb. So your passion for dancing, what are some things that you want to do? Would you plan to move forward with that or just focus on acting only?
Well, I do. Okay. Who's a good example I can use? Christina Aguilera in Burlesque. I know it's a show, but the way she can act and she can sing at the same time. I want to be able to act and dance at the same time without somebody being like, oh, Deanna's an actor. Deanna's a dancer. Like, I don't want to have to choose.
I heard that. Hey, like I said, you can do what you want.
Exactly.
There it is. She can do what she wants. Hey, that's right. Well, I'm loving that. That is really awesome. This is really, as my dad said, this is getting gooder and gooder. If I can use that, you all. I'm not the English teacher, but I want to say it's gooder and gooder. I'm loving this. I'm enjoying this. You are such a breath of fresh air. The positivity and the goals. So where do you see yourself in the next, I would even just say 2 years with your acting and dance, because you're passionate about both. So just in your craft, where do you see yourself?
Honestly, being on the show Step Up High Water. Okay. And I say that because it's a show that I can act and I can dance.
Awesome. So this will be a sitcom or this will be
it's a TV drama. It's actually out now on Stars.
Okay.
And I will say I did get the opportunity to actually be in the show.
That is beautiful.
And like sitting there and watching them, and like since I was background acting in some parts, I was doing stand-in in some parts, and like being able to talk to the actors who are also dancers and who all started as dancers. Okay. And for them to just be like, I didn't want to choose. I didn't have to choose.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I'm not going to choose either. I don't have that, and I don't have to either.
That's right. That's right.
So, and it's just so cool, like watching them go from these actors to these dancers, back to these actors to these regular people. It's just like, wow, it's crazy. It's like, it's a whole 360, but it's a whole backwards 360 at the same time.
At the same time. Flip. Oop, there it is.
It's just so cool. And then being able to talk to them, and specifically one person, I can't remember her name right now, it's truly slipping me, but she said something specific to me because I did get to dance on the show. Awesome. And she was like, I just want you to know, because you are probably I was the biggest dancer there, though I'm not big, I was the biggest dancer there. And she was like, I don't want you to feel like your weight is going to stop you from doing anything.
Wow. If you were the biggest, I'm scared to see.
They was T-nicey. I will say that. Some of the girls was a little T-nicey.
Little T-nicey. Okay. But you came in here and blew them away.
It was just fun at that point. Like, yes. I didn't feel like I was working anymore.
Okay. That's what it's really, like, really love. Even, the passion and the purpose of what you're called, when it didn't feel like work.
No, like getting up at 5 a.m., getting home at 6 a.m., like it didn't 6 a.m. the next day.
Honey, you
like
it didn't feel
yes. It didn't feel like work anymore.
Yes. Wow.
Like it was just fun.
So you can see yourself doing this for a lifetime?
I don't see myself doing anything else.
And wow, this is when you
like
you eat, breathe, sleep. Like yes.
And it's so crazy because like there will be days like I'll sit in bed and like Dominique and I will be talking, or like even my friend AD and I will be talking, and both of them will just look and they'll be like, I don't even see why you're questioning certain things. Like, what are you doing? And I was like, look, y'all, this is a lot. It's a lot on your heart to be a performer. It is a lot on your heart because it's that It's that feeling of, again, like, I don't know if anyone's going to watch. I don't know if anyone's going to like it, because that is the whole point of the entertainment industry, is to entertain someone.
Absolutely.
And you do feel bad when someone's like, I didn't like her performance. But one person saying I didn't like her performance doesn't stand a chance to the 10 people that said I loved it.
Come on. There you go.
It's like,
you got it.
It's a great feeling.
You got it. That's it right there. So that one, my dad used to always say, you may get 9 no's before you get a yes. But once you get that yes, it's on.
Mm-hmm.
It is on. So it's like, okay, I've already been there. It's no way but up from here. I've been down. I've already been told no. I've already been rejected. I've started over and over and over. So, I've done my part. So now it's time for God to do his, and it's up from here. So yes. You got it. So when you know your passion and that purpose, you're on the right path. And so there's no turning back.
Mm-mm.
And so you see yourself, this is all you want to do.
To be honest, my mother, Tina, she went through too many late night rehearsal runs with me.
Come on.
My dad went through too many late night rehearsal runs. I'm too far in.
Too far in. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm too far.
All right. You heard it on Table Talk with the diva, the Deanna Elise, the amazing Deanna Elise. She's too far in, mom and dad and family, all the supporters. We are going to go back and read these comments. So you may see some and you can meet it, because I am visually impaired, legally blind, but no longer broken. So I can't read the comments now, but just know that I will go back and thank you. I will go back and respond. And so, Deanna, if you see something, someone may have a question for you, take a look at the screen and respond, because we don't want to ignore any questions or comments that may want to be addressed.
Oh my gosh, my friends are.
I see them moving up. Y'all better come on with it. I'm loving this.
Trina, Dom. Oh my gosh, Nina. Hi, Nina.
Hi, Nina.
Oh,
Hi,
I love you. Auntie, I love you. Mommy, Daddy. You guys are amazing.
You are amazing. Do you need some tissue, boo?
No, I got eyelashes on. Eyelashes too expensive.
Come on now.
I can't do that.
We're going to hold back the tears, honey, because we still got another week and a half before we get these filmed. What? Okay. Next. I am loving this. You millennials are everything to me. I love it. So we have our own Brittany. What's the other girl name? What was the other little one? I used to always mess with these young ladies that worked with me years ago at Lowe's. There was a Brittany. I call Brittany and Brandy. Of course, Brandy was my little brown, little chocolate little friend. And then Brittany was my other little friend, my vanilla friend. What?
Did you like chocolate and vanilla?
Yeah, chocolate and vanilla friends. You know how that goes. And so they would just crack me up. They would like, oh. So, of course, I'm auntie now. I was a homegirl back then. They were younger than me, but they just loved chilling with me. And so now I'm auntie. But I am loving this, girl. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
Super proud of you. I know mom and dad probably got the whole DeKalb County School on Table Talk with the Diva. And if they missed it, I'm sure they will watch the replay. This is awesome. But your tribe is amazing. I can't say that enough. That is so important in this season, especially with all that we are going through. So tell me, what were you doing since the pandemic happened? How did things go for you? Were you like brushing up your skills, or were you still doing interviews, or what were you doing when the pandemic took place a year and a half ago?
This is when it got kind of crazy.
Okay.
Because when the pandemic happened, I was still in school. I was in my junior year. Was that my junior year? Yes, I was in my junior year.
Wow. Okay.
And honestly, it flipped, because like I came back home and online dance classes, online music classes. Yeah. It's crazy. Yes. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Yeah. And I remember I was talking to one of my friends. I was talking to my friend Jonathan, and I was like, John, I don't know if I want to finish. And he was like, hold on, sis. We ain't about to play with that.
No, we're not. Yeah.
And so he really talked to me. He helped me. My friend Tyree helped me. AD, Dominique, like all of my friends were so like D, you're playing games.
Yeah.
Get yourself together.
Come on.
And it did take a minute, but the pandemic, it did put a lot of creativity back into me because I'd had nothing to do. Because like since my school was in it was in the West Coast, so you know the time change was different. So the whole my entire morning, Dominique and I had nothing to do pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Which is when the YouTube channel came in.
Yes.
And the like experimenting with makeup and
Yes.
more modeling and more dancing. And it was just it just started getting fun. So like I will honestly say the pandemic, it helped me a lot.
Yes.
It just gave me more creativity that I also could put into like classes in school. And my teachers would always be like, you're doing a lot more than a lot of other people. And I was like, I have the time. Why not?
Why not? Why not?
It's fun.
That's right.
Like,
yeah. You went there, and I was so glad I asked you that, and you gave me what I wanted to hear, the response, because a lot of people just took that time that God has allowed through the pandemic. And of course, we all saw it as a negative because my husband and I was hospitalized and really sick and just didn't know if I was going to make it. And coming out, that pushed me into something else, like a new dimension about wanting to just do everything that I had not done. It gave me a second opportunity. It caused me to sit down and think. It caused me to settle myself and separate myself. And as God separated, there, with the separation came some elevation because I was able to focus and say, girl, this is where you at. This is all you got going on right now. Everything else, it doesn't even matter. And so for you, you came out and just like had nothing to do. You found more creativity or new creativity.
Yes.
It's like, I got time. And so that's why being around the right people at the right time is vitally important. Your tribe is important. Being able to hear from God, not just say it, but actually walk through it. So he was leading you, all the time. And so you were able to listen. And so the word of God says, he that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. So you were able to hear, because if you were not able to hear, you wouldn't be doing anything that you're doing right now. You wouldn't be doing it. So I applaud you as a millennium, a young lady with values and morals and directions and purpose and goals. That is important. And I can't stress it enough, because I'll say for me, I was in a different place 29 years ago at your age. So far from purpose. Oh my God, so far from purpose. So I always have to tell young ladies, and because I am a motivational speaker, a woman's empowerer, I'm a woman's advocate. I push women. I talk to young ladies. This is what I do. This is my life. And I embrace it because I was so messed up and misguided at 22 years of age. I mean, I was in a strip club. Yes, the author, the Christian. Yes, I was in the club. I mean, I started waitressing, but I started stripping in the strip club, clueless, thinking that there was some purpose and some good in that. There was absolutely nothing in that. But that was my journey in order for me to be here now, to be able to talk with women like you. That was my age back then. And look at what you're doing. So it makes all the difference when you're focused. And I thank God that you're a focus. I thank God for the parents that you had that were leading and guiding you through it. And so parents are important, people. So all the young adults that are watching, the millenniums that are watching, know that your parents holds a very important place in your life. It is so important. So important. And if it's not a parent that birthed you, there's still people that parenting you. We can still parent a person, even if we didn't carry them for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? We can still mentor you. We can still be that auntie or that godmother or just that person that go-to person. So there are people, so we're all placed in each other's life for a reason. Some are for a season and some are for a reason. And so when God separates the ones that were there for a season, be okay with it. Because where you're going, your future is so bright. It is so bright. So I just want to know that you stay on the right track. And with the tribe that you have, I believe, and I know that you will. I know that you will. Your daddy probably run a bus over you if you don't. I'm just saying.
No,
No, but seriously, it's so important that you stay connected to family and everybody that's surrounding you with love. It is so important. So as we bring this to a close, is there anything you could say to someone that is watching on YouTube or Facebook, wherever they are on social media? What would be, I would give you maybe one valuable tool that you would want to pass on, just to help another young lady push just a little bit closer to her destiny? What is something you could leave with her and just say, and it doesn't have to be extra deep, just something, if it worked for you, it can work for someone else. If it's been done once, it can be done again. So
honestly, take time for yourself. Do not, even if it's social media, if it's being in movies, TV, dancing, do not allow it to completely take over you, because you will get in this really dark space because you're being judged 24/7.
Come on.
So please, if you need to step away from social media, if you need to step away from work, step away.
Wow.
Even if it's 10 minutes, if you needed to just go walk in the park or something, just give yourself your time and just come back to you. Because this industry is very easy to lose yourself.
Tell me about it.
Also, no, we aren't from Louisiana.
Oh my.
No, we're not.
Oh my
we are
God.
from Atlanta. We are from Tennessee. We are from Macon. We are from all over the place.
All over the globe, globally assigned.
Honestly,
So
we might have somebody in Louisiana. I don't know.
Your name? Someone thinks you look like someone, or
I don't know if it's that I look like,
or is it her? Is it her?
French?
Is it your speech? It's probably your accent.
I don't know. I have been with my cousin Carrie a lot. She is from Louisiana.
Well, it might be that. It might be that. But whatever it is, you guys have heard from Deanna Elise. I love her name. I keep saying it. So share your social media again so they know how to follow this amazing actress, dancer, a professional student of learning and life. She is constantly glowing and growing. So it is important that we get behind her, share her information, share what she is doing with someone else. And if you know that someone has a passion for dancing and acting, there's someone I'm going to connect you with too. Thank you, Lord. Just came to mind. And she's from California, amazing actress. And she's done a lot with Tasha Smith as well. And so she's helping me even in my second place. So we're going to connect, and we got some things I want to present you with as well. So it's about sharing and pouring into each other. And so I know it's going to be beneficial. But if you know someone seriously that could help her, or maybe she can help you, send her a DM on IG maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Instagram is my biggest form of social media.
Mine too.
My Instagram is Deanna__Elise. It's usually the first one that pops up. My YouTube is Deanna Elise. Yeah. Facebook is Deanna Dumas. Yeah.
Okay. So definitely you have her social media. It is so important that we share and we support and we like and we subscribe. I'm a new YouTuber, and I'm trying to get my feet wet, and so far I'm doing pretty good, but it's slow, but it's coming, but I'm moving. She is, on the other hand, the professional YouTuber, and I just enjoy watching your page and all that you do. And it pushes me to do a little bit more when I watch you. And my niece, Matia, Tia is an amazing YouTuber, and
I did watch a video of her.
You check her out. Right. Yeah. Tia, shout out, boo. Auntie got you. She's amazing. And she does motivational talks. She does makeup and music. Her 3 M's are motivation, music, and makeup. And your specialty is
on YouTube. Vlogging, makeup.
Blogging and makeup
and fashion.
There
Also, Ashley, yes, we most definitely can connect. Yes.
Okay.
We can.
So send her a DM. I'm glad you have healthy eyes, honey. You can see because I can see a whole lot and it's like moving, but I can't make it out. But I bless you all for joining. It has been an amazing ride with Deanna Elise on Table Talk with the Diva. And we will be tuning in next week with another amazing episode. But I thank you so much. This has been such a warm.
One more thing.
Sure.
One more thing before I leave. Don't forget to go check out the movie Dear Evan Hansen. It comes out next Thursday, September 24th. It was the first movie that I was a part of. Make sure you please go check out Dear Evan Hansen. It's amazing.
Dear Evan
Hansen. Yes.
Hansen.
Dear Evan Hansen.
Dear Evan Hansen. And we can check that out where?
It will be in theaters.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you say the best for last. Come on. Okay. So we have that to look forward to. And then the sitcom or the short film that you're doing?
That we start filming it tomorrow, so that won't be coming out for a little minute. But I will definitely make sure you guys know when that comes out. Again, with Dear Evan Hansen, that was me. It was Dominique. It was my friend Tyree. Both of them are in the chat right now. All right. Shout out to you guys. September 24th. Make sure you go check it out.
Love it. That is awesome. You did it. Super proud. All right, guys. It's been an amazing ride on Table Talk with the Diva. I am the Diva. I'm always excited and delighted to share Millenniums, women of purpose, women of vision on this platform. So again, as I said, we collaborate to conquer. It's the Diva. And a limit soars beyond the sky. Come on. Hey.
And I love you guys back. Thank you.
Table Talk with the Diva.
Hey.
Why? Join it might free us.
Positivity is contagious, guys.
And if you feel it, don't come in. The enemy is trapped will win.
Check out my girlfriend Eunice. She is an event tour guide. She has a event planning service. I promise to shout her out. Eunice, I got you, girl. I will tag her name in the comments. Please go follow Eunice if you're looking for help traveling and making great vacations. Eunice is your girl.
And after you get your trip put together, make sure you go to Beyonce Boutique and get your clothes.
That's a wrap. God is good and greatly to be praised.
Awesome.
Bye for now.
Bye.